Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. In the last episode, we actually went to another planet. We actually were jumping around the entire galaxy, managed to find a planet with lightwood saplings, and we got those pretty quickly to complete one of the last quests we had to do. So we did this, we got all the stuff from that, and it was cool. So what's next? Well, there's not much left. So couple things we need to start working towards. We need to get a lot of dirt. We're gonna need Nether Stars. We're gonna need a bunch of things. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start planning out and we're getting ready to do the final set of quests, all of the collector quests. So there's a lot of stuff here that we're gonna need to do. Everything else we've completed, so not really much else to say about all that. So we're just going to try to do the collector quest. We'll see how it turns out, how well we like doing it and whatnot, and go from there. But before we do that, first thing we can do, we don't need a spacesuit anymore. So we're not going to put this away. We're going to put this in here. And we're going to take our backpack. We have our lightwood saplings. Probably will never use those. And we've got a bunch of stuff in here, but let's grab our dark armor because why not? And let's actually have some decent armor on all the time. So we don't need that. We have a magnet. What else can we keep on ourselves? We're going to probably want our crescent hammer now. And let's keep some blocks on us, I guess. Not really much to say, so let's go ahead and just try to get into this. So, dirt. Should we start there? I think so. Let's start with dirt. So we have 2.9 thousand, and I went ahead and did a little bit of leveling on that foreign planet. There was a good bit of dirt there, and we have about twice as much here. But that's not really all that much, let's be honest. But let's go ahead and put all of this in here, and that'll put us up to 5,000. So if you don't remember, we cannot turn in the dirt for whatever reason in this version of better questing, whatever this mod is. The quests are broken for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but we cannot turn in any dirt here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of store it in these quantum storage units, and we'll worry about it later. So right now we have a little over 5,000 dirt. We need 1 million. So how are we going to do that? Well, we could do a couple of different things. Let's take a look at dirt. So if we want to make dirt, Void Resource Miner. Void Resource Miner is really good. That is one way. We could macerate biochaff, which is just plant matter. Variety of plant matter. But that's not really great. I have an idea. Not really something I want to do. Composting would be fine. There's a lot of things we can compost to get a ton of dirt. One of the easiest things, which we're currently doing, is cactus. We could also do, we'd need jack-o'-lanterns. But can we not just put pumpkins? That's kind of weird. Okay, we can do pumpkins. Now there is an idea. We'll think about that. We might switch from cactus to pumpkins. It's less pumpkins to do that, so we'll see. Anyways, we can do piles of dirt, which we can make dirt slabs from coarse dirt and podzol. Now, we could duplicate dirt. 2 dirt gives us 4 coarse dirt, which gives us 4 dirt slabs, which we can then use to make normal dirt. So that's something we could do. I don't really want to do that. It seems cheaty to me. So we're not going to worry about that. What are some other things we can do? Liquid dirt. Don't think that'll be great. But something I just considered. We do have IC2. I don't really want to, I don't want to do that though. We could use UU matter, I'm sure. UU matter is IC2 with the, what is it called? It is, if we get UU matter, which we need the liquid stuff. This stuff can be used to duplicate pretty much anything. You know, out of curiosity, creative. Can we make any sort of like creative storage, caches? No, it doesn't look like it. I don't think any of the creative stuff is craftable in this. So not really anything we can do. I mean, obviously there's some stuff, but it doesn't actually work. So that's fine. All right. Well then, what can we do instead? I think garden cloches is going to be the answer. So we don't know how to make garden cloches. Let's make garden cloches. So garden cloche requires all this stuff. We're going to need to teach the system how to make lanterns, iron mechanical things. We should probably have went ahead and made some of these, and then the garden cloche. So we'll put this stuff in here, and let's get like, see, we have 3, let's get 8 more. So we're missing treated wood. So we should probably also teach the system how to make treated wood, which is not terribly difficult. But we're probably going to want to automate some of this stuff a little bit more so later. Specifically creosote oil, because I'm almost out of it. So can we use, let me see, fluid. Aha, we have fluid storage. Extra cells is in it. So we could set up a fluid storage thing to make more stuff, and we might end up doing that. I don't know yet. Honestly, haven't really decided. If we do, that's not like terribly difficult. So it'll be kind of nice. So can we make 8 more garden cloches? Yes. Yes, we can. All right, so that is something we can do. And honestly, the biggest thing we're going to need to do is probably, I need to wire this place up a little bit better than it already is. But we're going to put the garden cloches over here. So let's make sure F7 is happy with us. And of course it's not, we need to have lights up here. And I think what I want to do, that is rice seeds. We should have some pumpkins somewhere. But let's see, we're going to want to take all this stuff. I don't know that I'm going to want them here. I will tell you guys what, I will probably set that off camera, but I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. So I've got to decide where I want it more than anything else and how I want to deal with it. So let's put those away for right now, and let's look at the next thing, which is Nether Stars. That's what we're going to jump to, and with that we're going to need a mob factory. We already have the prism for the wither. We're going to want the controller. So we're going to need a new controller. Should be pretty easy. I guess we have a bunch of Enderman heads. That'll work. So there is the controller. And then I believe with this, use on a controller to program. Yes. So we're also going to want this guy. So we want some factory connectors. And then we're going to need a ton of other things. Now, can we rate upgrades? Mass upgrades. And I think that's all we'll need. Okay, so we're going to need these upgrade things. Do we not have any quartz? We just don't have any more of these quartz shards, so let's get those. And there's that. We're going to need more emerald shards. Also, we're going to need more factory casings, which I believe we have on AutoCraft. Let's get like 10 of those. And then we're going to need more under iron, which isn't too bad. It's going to take a little bit of time. So we'll kind of just start working towards a lot of this stuff. And we need a to-do chest. So let's just grab a copper chest. This will be our to-do chest. Let's grab those garden cloches. So this is a lot of stuff I'm gonna kind of set up off camera, and I might even do it in this same episode. I know, editing. So we're gonna put that stuff in there. Garden cloches for dirt. Now let's look at what else we're gonna need to do. We're gonna need saplings. We can't see how many, but we're gonna need saplings. Saplings, honestly, the best way to get saplings is just going to be sapling infuser, growing trees. That's probably going to be the best way. And this is working just fine. We might set up a bigger farm eventually, but we have almost 2,000 saplings, so we're probably going to need more. I'm going to be honest, we'll probably need a lot more than that, but just make sure. Okay, and then what's the tier 3 need? Diamond shards. So once we have the under iron, we'll be able to make that. So sapling should not be too much of a problem. Sand and sandstone should not be a problem. Cobblestone should be pretty easy, but then we're gonna need lapis, gold, and iron. Iron, ingot, gold, ingot, and lapis, and diamonds. So all this stuff we're gonna need. We're probably going to do a lot more sifting, as well as doing a lot more sifting probably, and then also upgrading our ore miners. So we're going to need power as well. So something that we're going to want to do, I really need to stop hovering my mouse over all this stuff. Let's go ahead and get the tier 2. And there we go. So we can make another mob factory, and we'll do that soon enough. So all that stuff will go up there. But what I want to do is I want to move power. So let's find a cool looking block that we have a decent amount of that we can kind of work with. So let's see, we've used cobblestone. We have a lot of concrete down below. I want to put a power quote-unquote station right here in this corner, I think. And we'll move like the reactor, all of the solar panel stuff, and it's going to be as big as a little bit bigger than the max solar panel stuff. So can we grab our digital guide, and what do we want to use? I think I want to use something like marble. And there's a lot of white going on. Let's use something different. We could use factory blocks. That could be kind of cool, I guess. Granite, not a big fan of granite. Hardened stone. We do have a lot of iron ore, which we'll have to kind of deal with eventually. So, what can we use? Orange hardened clay? Nah, don't want to use the clay type stuff. I want something with texture. We also have a ton of sand, so that should not be too much of a problem. And we're surrounded by sand, so that also is not really much of a problem. 10? Yeah. Let's see. What do we want to use? Something pretty. Something that we can make pretty. Let's look up chisel. Let's get rid of all this stuff. We'll worry about all that stuff once we get the dirt done. So chisel, we could do basalt. Do we have much basalt? We have a little bit of the environmental tech basalt, but that's not super duper useful. Bricks, I don't like bricks usually. What's good? I don't want to do concrete. Purple would be expensive. Diorite's not bad, but it's just stone. You know what? Do I dare? Do I dare go for the factory blocks? I will say I don't like factory blocks for like structure. They look weird. We could do Tyrian. This stuff is kind of cool. That's 10. Tyrian, which is just a little bit of iron and stone. You know what? Let's platinum blocks. Yeah, let's build out of platinum blocks. I already did that for aluminum. Let's go with like. Let's go with something dark. And I think. What are these other ones? Because I saw. Oh, these are the other factory blocks. There's a ton of factory blocks. So let's go with something like. We could use granite, I guess. That could be fine. Unfortunately, we don't have access to a lot of really good looking things. We could use the environmental tech blocks, a basalt, hardened stone. Does this have anything that looks nice? We can turn it back into stone. We can turn it into bricks, hardened stone bricks. But it's still just stone. Let's see. I think we're going to go with... What do I dare? Wait, let's real quick. Better with... Mods has some blocks as well. I guess it's not that many. Oh man. Apologies, I am being indecisive. Let's go with just... Do we have much purple? No. Okay, let's go with granite. Do we have a lot of granite? We have a good bit of granite. And let's grab our chisel. Do I already have it on me? Or is it in here? I already have it on me. Alright, so we're going to make a bit of a building to house the solar array and all of our storage. So the tier 4 solar array is 11 by 11. So let's go with like a 15 by 15. And what kind of... Do I want to just use bricks, arrayed bricks, wide bricks? Let's go with wide bricks. At least for the walls. And we could do something different for the ceiling slash the floor. And let's keep a little bit of space. So let's do like 3 and 3. So 15 by 15, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, I don't like that. See, how many is that? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that would be 11 by 11, and that's how big the solar panel is. So, oh, that's 11 by 15. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We're running out of room. So that shouldn't be too bad. put torches on both sides because we'll end up building this up. And we're going to just put a door like so. So this is where we're going to stick all of our power. And I think one of the things we should do, what tier is this? This is tier 2. So if we want to, can we get a tier 4? We know how to make tier 3 and tier 4. Okay. So in order to make a tier 4 solar panel, what are we going to need? And this will give us tons of energy. We're going to need 40 structure blocks. So structure blocks times 40. We need 40 Nether Stars. And that's why we wanted to make the mob factory. Alright, so mob factory first. What is that called? There's a book. And right there it is. Actually, I wrote it down. So I was slightly prepared for this. So we're going to need a lot of stuff, including factory blocks. So we can do white. We need 82 of these. And we need one more Nether Star for that. So that tells me that we just need to get a little bit of work done. So I will tell you guys what. I am going to go get a Nether Star. I'm going to decide where I want a lot of this stuff and kind of start planning things out. You know, I might move this, but that's such a convenient area. Is there more room over here? I don't know. I might put that up against the wall. And that'll look probably a little ugly, but I think it'll be better. And yeah, I don't know. I'll kind of decide, but I will tell you guys what. I will be right back. I'm going to get the power station kind of set up a little bit more like I want it, and figure out where I want the garden cloches and kill a wither. So that's not too much stuff, but I want to get the garden cloches set up, figure out where I want to do that, and go from there. So I will be right back. Alrighty then, that took a little bit of time, but no big deal. So I got most of what I wanted done, and I'm not turning around because, well, that's where we're going to be putting the mob factory. I haven't built it yet, but I have everything needed. We're going to look at a couple other things, but first, I decided to go ahead and put all of the garden cloches here. And I'll get to why in a second. Actually, I realize I don't want a second drawer. Wrong one. I don't want a drawer, I want a chest. And I'll get to that in a second as well. You know, let's make a good chest. So let's get, what do we want? A gold chest? Iron chest should be fine. So what we are going to be doing is setting up the farm for the dirt. And my plan is, this is going to be where all of the garden closures are located. So I extended this room a little bit. I might actually like bring this out a little bit. I don't know yet. I haven't decided that. But it's a little cramped down here for the mob factory. So I'm going to put that upstairs. And I might be able to tap in from it from below. We'll see where that's at. And so I can run item conduits. Now, speaking of item conduits, I'm going to need more of those. So let's get like 100 of those. That'll take a minute to craft. But what we're going to do is these guys all need 3 things. Power, item transfer, and, well, water. The first 2 are, well, actually the power is easy, and the item transfer is relatively easy. Not want to put that there. I always hate when I hit shift. Makes things bad. Also, I realized that none of the stuff over here was working. because I didn't have enough channels. So I went ahead and did one of these, just put a dense cable like so. And so we have, we're gonna want another channel over here, so we should probably make sure we have enough channels. So we'll break that. Let's go get, what is going on with my, it always seems laggy in this. I don't know why, but let's grab a smart cable, or actually let's just grab a dense cable. We have a ton of them, so it's not that big of a deal. And right here, go ahead and break that, put a dense cable in. More than anything, just so we can see how many channels are going this way. So there's 6, so we can have 2 more channels this way, which is good because we're going to want 1 channel over here. So I have some import and export buses. We're going to want an import bus basically here, behind an iron chest. So we're going to put an iron chest not directly in front, but to the side. So we're going to hide all of this stuff in here. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and put the infinite water right here. We'll set that up in a moment. We're going to want conveyor belts, which unfortunately means we're going to need some blocks. Let's grab, what do we want to grab? Let's do light blue concrete, because why not? And we're going to put that in front of all of these guys, and that's going to make a really hideous looking thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and enclose them. Why not? But we'll have conveyor belts going like so. And what this will actually do is it will transfer the items directly out of the garden cloches. And we'll have another one for this guy in a moment. And that will all go into an iron chest right here, which will be hooked up to an import bus. So that will put everything into the system. And so we'll need plenty of conduit. So that we can get that hooked up. And do I have much more of that conduit? I don't actually know. Nope, but let's make like 100 of that. We need more nether quartz. Let's make like 30 of that. I'll get more nether quartz later. And we're gonna need more water. Do we need more water lines? Yes. So this entire corner has to be made like so. Alright, well we can go ahead and turn this on, and all these guys should start getting water. And actually they should all start growing. So we're going to put pumpkins in these guys for right now. And then we will I want to get one more pumpkin just because I'm going to need a little bit more. I'm going to need one more seed. But that should be fine. And let's just verify that this does compost. It does. 15%. That's pretty good. I believe it's 6 each. And so we're also going to want another import bus. Yes. So let's actually grab the we're going to want another drawer with an upgrade. Just a single upgrade should be enough. Alright, so conduit, we're going to need a few more of these. We're going to need some just basic cables so that we can hook up. Actually, we're going to need one more than that. just so we can hook up things. So cable. Now we could do this a different way. I don't think it's really worth it to. It's a little bit more complex than I'd want to do. But basically we can do this. Put the ME glass conduit there. And anything that goes in this chest, so let's put one of those, will get put into the system. So all we need to do now is give all of these guys pumpkin seeds. And we'll start getting pumpkins into the system. Now we need to make a couple more things. So if we're close to this, we're going to activate it. So let's actually remove our ring of magnetism. We don't need that. And as you can see, all the pumpkins will go in here. It's great. It's nice and easy. It's simple. Alright, so we're going to want more conveyor belts. Conveyor belts. Which are relatively easy to make. We just need one more recipe's worth. And hopefully this works. Oops. Let's put that there. And that should work just fine. We can put all those pumpkins on the conveyor belt. And then this will also get redstone, which is why we want a chest here, not a other thing. Now we'll probably want some acceleration cards, which we don't know how to make. We're going to change that right now. So acceleration cards. We're going to need advanced cards. So that's calculation. So let's go ahead and make one of these. And we'll have to wait for that. But we'll want acceleration cards on AutoCraft. We're going to need more quartz. Let's grab some soul sand. We have a good bit. Let's go ahead and start sifting some. So we need acceleration cards so that we can get the items out of that chest faster. But I guess while we're waiting, let's go ahead and... let's see. We're going to want to do something along the lines of... this. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna do it this way. We're gonna lose a little bit of pumpkin, but that's fine. We're gonna raise this up because why not? So let's fill this back in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have two drawers. And that's fine, doesn't really matter. We're going to want item conduits. Actually, let's see. We have 6 oak barrels. We'll probably want more. Let's... 6 should be fine. We'll see. If we need more, we'll adjust. And so this is... let's put these here instead. Turn this off. And we're going to have export, extract always active, insert on brown. And we're going to want the standard fare of import on green. And actually, let's grab some pumpkins so we can see that this does work. So, pumpkins are going to go here. They'll get distributed. We'll go ahead and put this on round robin, just so the first one doesn't get, like, full. And we're going to be extract on brown, always active. And... can we hit that from there? Wow. We have decent reach. Alright, so we'll do this to all of them. And, can't we just wrench this? Yes. Alright, so that will work just fine. And then we're going to have, let's see, export. We're going to want to export pumpkins and import the other items. So we're going to take this guy. Also, is this filling up? No. Okay, so it caught up. So I don't know that we're going to need acceleration cards for that. We'll see. But we're going to want to export pumpkins and import whatever goes in there. And this will be 2 more channels, which should be fine over here. We do need to be careful about channels a little bit, but I can always add more. So that will start importing pumpkins. We'll probably want some acceleration cards for that. We'll put an upgrade on it just in case. And let's go ahead and back to making acceleration cards. So we need to make advanced cards. And then acceleration cards. We don't want to use pure fluics. We want to just use normal fluics. Because it's a lot cheaper. And there we go. So let's just get 1 for now. That should be fine. And we'll just put that on here. So it will import pumpkins a lot faster. And that will fill up. That's fine. It'll get pumpkins out of our system. Which, by the way, I forgot to mention. I added the 64K storage, crafting storage to these guys. Just did that because I had them lying around. I noticed them. I think we got them from a quest reward. So it was one of those might as wells. But that is all for that. So we don't really have to do anything else with dirt for right now. This will start making dirt. The only thing I think we can do is just add in more barrels. We could expand this way, and we definitely could make more barrels. But that's something I'll worry about kind of off camera. So dirt will be coming in decently fast. So the last thing I want to work on today is this guy. And so if we go ahead and just make this entire thing I want to go ahead and just get this built. There's a torch there. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at a couple of things with this. So that's fine. And then we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cap it off. And for right now, I'm going to put torches on it. I don't know if that's going to matter in a moment, but 5, 6. But I don't want anything to spawn on it right now. 6. And I realize we have a lot more white blocks to place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not there. But yeah, so by the way, the last thing I want to show off real quick that I did was I decided to go ahead and move the power station back. I have 6 extras. I made 80. Did I make too many? I made 88. I need 82. Okay. Well, that's fine. Actually, the recipe for this makes 8 each, so that was correct. But yeah, I finished this guy, and that's just kind of what I did. I decided to move it back against the wall. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look great, but rather than expanding outwards, I figured that'd be easier. I'll replace the floor, the dirt floor, eventually, but that's a little less of a concern. So 1, 2, just go ahead and circle this. And hopefully it is getting close to day, so that I can go ahead and start not worrying about mobs spawning inside the base. But I don't think I really need to worry about that. But anyways, we're going to make this. And kind of the idea with this mob factory, we're going to run power hopefully below, as well as let's see. That scared the crap out of me. I thought there was a creeper. We're going to hopefully be able to run power and everything from below, and we'll see if anything is needed. Does this make an extra, or did I miss one? Again, I'm going to grab my piece of paper. Recipe for this makes 4. We needed 54, or 57, so that is, let's see, 40, and then you have 18. We should have 2 left. Is this actually here? Okay, it is. Or is my math wrong? Oh, no. I made exactly, I think. Anyways, we don't need the white ones. We need orange. And, yeah, mob factories are fun to build. Gigantic multi-block structures that... I don't really like the way they do the multi-block, like, structure. The invisible things, they're too close to what they actually look like. They're not transparent enough, in my opinion. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to see. If they were transparent, it'd be better. But that's just my opinion. Okay, and then I need to do these 3. See, that's kind of my point. Alright, so we have 14. There is a torch there. Not there. And these I know we made exact, because... Well, I know I made exact. But, we're not going to be running this right away. We have one other thing that I'd like to try to do. We'll see if it works. Let's just put that right there. We're going to put this here. And then the controller on top. And do we... Unprogrammed. Okay. So then we hit that. And it makes what we need. Alright, cool. So now we can start placing our torches. So we're going to put torches here and here. Here. And then on all 4 blocks, this, and this. So, real quick, we're going to break this block. We're going to break this. We're going to break that. If we put that back, it should reform. Perfect. Cool. So we have one other thing I want to look at today. We can put this stuff away. So one, let's see where exactly is that. Perfect. So we should be able to run power and items to that. Or at least power. because items might go out the front, but if we can put that, that should be fine. So I'll kind of work that out, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to be moving power between episodes, so that's kind of where I'm going to be crying all my days away, but only slightly. It shouldn't be too bad to move all the power. It's just going to be a little bit of rewiring and all that kind of stuff, and making sure everything kind of gets looking nice. So what do we want? How much yellorium do we have, by the way? We do have a little bit. We have a lot of yellorite dust, which we could just smelt that up. We'll see. But what I want to look at is we're going to want a lever here so we can turn this on and off. Factory stop. Perfect. But we're going to want some upgrades. And in order to make the upgrades, we need to make the little totems of all 3 tiers. We can put up to 4. And I think what I'm going to go with is rate upgrades. We're going to need, yeah. I think all of these require tier 1 upgrades or tier whatever upgrades. So we're going to need a good bit of under iron. Let's get like, let's see, 3 times 12 is 36, 40. Just go ahead and get a flat out 40. So that'll take a minute, but can I just look up upgrade? Mostly. Okay, so we're gonna need rate upgrades, which means we're gonna need power, and this will spawn the mobs faster. So we need a lot of power books. Is there anything too terrible? We're gonna need prismarine. Prismarine we can get. In fact, we should have a bit. We have a good bit. Okay, so that should not be a problem. We're going to want. I don't think looting affects it. Affects the wither specifically, but we're going to do mass upgrade, so it will spawn more. And again, we're gonna need end crystals. Those aren't too bad. We're gonna need a lot of books. That's kind of the problem. And then I want 2 efficiencies. Is there anything bad with the efficiency? Nope, other than the books. So we're gonna need a lot of different books. Enchanted. We have 2 efficiency ones. We have a sharpness. That is for decapitation. That would be good for wither skeletons. So we'll see about that. But how are we doing on making under iron? Not made it yet. So what we're gonna want is we're gonna want some books, and we're going to want to use our enchanter. So if we want, let's see, what is it that we're gonna want? We're gonna want power, efficiency, and fortune. So to get those, it's going to be fun. So luckily we don't need sharpness. That is, like I said, the decapitation, so getting mob heads, that requires quartz. That's kind of terrible. Don't want any of that. Fire aspect, looting. Okay, so looting is enderman heads. We have a good bit of those. I'm a little worried about the level requirements, but that should be fine. Efficiency is redstone. That's fine. And then, wait, we need fortune, not looting, don't we? Yeah, we want rate. So that's, rate is power, mass is fortune. Okay, so we need fortune. So that's emeralds. Well, not, and then flint. So redstone, flint, and emeralds. Redstone, we have a ton of that. We're also going to need a good bit of lapis. So let's take like 2 stacks of that. Flint and emeralds. Alright, so we should have enough under iron, so we're going to need, of the tier 1 upgrades, we're going to need 4 of these. Because I believe each one just requires, yeah, the next tier. So we need 4 of these. One. Let's see, we're going to need a couple recipes of this. Okay, so we're going to have to wait for the iron. Alright. Could probably make another one of those, but let's go ahead and do like that. 2, 3, 4. What's in the middle? Factory casings. We're going to need, what, 9 of those? So there's 4 of those. We're going to need more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So now we just need the books and all the other stuff. So if we want, let's see, let's get the ones we want. We want rate up. Can I just do rate upgrade? Mass upgrade and efficiency. Right? Rate, mass, and if I can spell efficiency. Alright, so we're going to want 2 sets of the efficiency. So let's start with that. We're going to need quartz blocks, which we have. We're going to want 2 of these. So in order to get that, we're going to need 6 redstone comparators. We have the ability to make redstone torches. We do. Just make a bunch of those. Doesn't really matter too much to me. And we need 2 more. So I did make quite enough, because I forgot I need 6. I need 2 recipes worth. And then we're going to need our upgrade. So we're going to do it right here, because why not? So blocks of quartz. 2 of these. Actually, we'll make all the tier 1 upgrades. So this requires efficiency and efficiency. Can those stack? They can. Cool. So the rate upgrade also requires redstone and pillar quartz, and mass requires quartz and ender pearls. So need 3 ender pearls. We're going to need a little bit more quartz, so let's grab some more soul sand. Quartz is something that is a really big pain to get a lot of in this mod pack. That is still filling up, which is good. Is this? Nope. That's even better. Cool. So we're going to need a little bit of redstone. I didn't need to grab that, but we need just 2 more blocks of quartz. So there's 1. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. So for rate, we need power. Power 1. Oh, right, we need written books. I forgot about that. So in order to make this a written book, we need a feather and some sort of black ink. So let's get 2 of these for right now. Put that in there. So we need power. How many do we need? All right, 12. 12 levels. Let's get that. We're definitely going to need more levels. So there is power. And then for the mass, we're going to need fortune, which is 2 emeralds. No, it's just 1 emerald. And 13 levels. Alright, so there is the rate. And fortune with the ender pearls will give us the mass. So I think the mass is going to work, but basically I'm going to need to get more levels. Let me in. Experience. We have a good bit of solidified experience, so I'll probably just use this. But we're going to need to make all of these. We're going to need prismarine shards, redstone blocks. And 2 books for that. 2 books for this one, and 2 books for this one. So we need 6 books. Plus then 12 more, so we need 18 books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Exactly enough. Okay. So, for example, the next one, rate. We need power 1 and power 2. So, I believe it was like so. Set a power 2. We need 10 levels. There's power 2. Do the tier 2s next. So power 1, power 2. I believe it was redstone blocks. And I think all of them require prismarine, so let's just grab a stack of this. And that's fine. So there is the rate tier 2. And then what we end up doing, and I think you can put these anywhere. If you can, I think what I'm going to do is put them here, here, and here. I think you can put them anywhere. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out. We'll continue working on making more of these, and this episode is going to be a little bit long, so apologies, but what do you want? So next is mass 2, which requires 2 end crystals. Should not be too difficult to make. So we're going to need 2 eyes of ender. 2 of these. And then we need fortune 1 and fortune 2. So again, let's get up to like 15 levels or so. And we're going to want fortune 1. Fortune 2 is 20 levels. So this is basically what we need to do. It's not too bad, but we're going to need a lot of books. And hopefully we have enough levels. If not, I'm going to need to get more. So fortune 2. And just like before, there's mass 2. And then we're going to want 2 sets of these, so 2 sets of comparators. Rather, 4 sets. So we're going to need redstone torch times what? Just get 20. And we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is one that needs to be doubled on everything. So, efficiency, efficiency 2. And again, for that, it was redstone. So, we need 20 levels. How much is efficiency? Let's get that. that, and like 25. But you guys get the gist. So I will tell you guys what. I am going to... Is there anything special in the last one? We're going to need endstone. I have some endstone. And just 2 tier 3, tier 1, tier 2. So I'm going to get the rest of the upgrades. I'm going to get this hooked up. And hopefully next episode, I will have power moved. We'll start working towards upgrading power like entirely. Mass storage and just a ton of power coming in. So that we can power our mob farm, and I'm going to work on getting a bunch of dirt. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a lot done. We still have a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!